Now, White Pine County Daily News with Wyatt Cox.
Good morning, KELY News, sponsored by Sahara Motors. Time to get back to the grind after one more trail on the Kawasaki KLX 300R. Check one out today at Sahara Motors. Red flag warning posted today for high fire danger, gusty winds, low relative humidity, gusts up to 40 miles an hour, the high just 75 degrees today. White Pine County deputies had a busy Sunday. Man trespassed from a local business after living in a trailer on the property. Another subject cited for battery after an altercation at a business. Deputies also responded to a domestic disturbance, a civil landlord-tenant dispute, and loud music complaints. One of the more serious charges led to the arrest of 21-year-old Michael R. Logan of Lund, charged with child sexual abuse and open and gross lewdness. His bail, $100,000. White Pine County Commission meets at 9 this morning in the Ely Library Conference Room. A closed-door review of Social Services Director Desiree Barnson on the agenda, along with updates on Fire District progress from Fire Chief Cortland Hall and Ely Fire Chief Pat Stork. Commissioners will also tackle natural resource concerns, including drought-driven wild horse overpopulation, and they'll send thank you notes to Congressman Mark Amodei and Governor Joe Lombardo for their recent stops in Ely. The meeting open to the public with call-in and Microsoft Team options. Ely City Council meets tomorrow night at 5 at the Ely Volunteer Fire Hall. On the agenda, a public hearing to create a new Historic Preservation Commission, revisions to redevelopment grants, and talk about new flashing deer crossing and truck traffic signs on Murray and Campton Streets. The council will also weigh partnering with the Rural Nevada Development Corporation to manage revolving business loans. Meeting open to the public and streamed online. Well, state employees locked out of their email accounts yesterday, that following the massive cyber attack recently. Las Vegas Review-Journal says a mass password reset set to email accounts across the state. Little to no warning, effectively shutting down some operations. Review-Journal reporting it was part of the restoration process after the cyber attack. All state employees expected to regain access after resetting their password. Nevada's Silver Peak lithium mine, the only lithium operation currently active in the U.S., is seeking to expand. A public comment period is now open. There in a remote corner of Esmeralda County, the mine supplies a critical mineral used in electric vehicle batteries. Regulators inviting community feedback before approving the expansion. The development comes as demand for domestic lithium surges to fuel the transition to clean energy. Well, Nevada Senate Majority Leader Nicole Cannizzaro officially running for Attorney General. Cannizzaro says her 11 years as a prosecutor make her the most qualified to take over the office on day one. She points to her work on reproductive rights, including Nevada's 2023 SHIELD law, and vows to continue current AG Attorney General Aaron Ford's fight against federal overreach. Cannizzaro also pledging to protect consumers, push for affordable housing and health care, and defend workers' rights. It'll be her first statewide race. She'll spend much of the campaign introducing herself to voters in northern Nevada. A Nevada political group has filed 2 new initiatives for the 2026 ballot, aiming to overhaul how the state draws its political maps and who gets to vote in primaries. One measure would establish an independent redistricting commission, equal parts Democrat, Republican, and affiliated, to replace the current legislative process. The other initiative would open primary elections to nonpartisan voters, allowing more Nevadans to participate. Vote Nevada PAC has tried similar reforms since 2020. This is their latest push amid mounting national pressure and concerns over gerrymandering. A Mexican national with history of illegal re-entry facing federal charges in the state. Prosecutors say 43-year-old Felipe de Jesus Arregue Acosta, deported in 2008, arrested again in May after assaulting first responders in Las Vegas. He was convicted on those charges in July, and if convicted of re-entering the U.S., he faces up to 2 years in prison and a $250,000 fine. When it comes to Nevada travel, Ely and its neighbors often overlooked. A new list from World Atlas said they shouldn't be. Ely singled out for its mountain scenery, the Nevada Northern Railway Museum, White Pine Public Museum. Nearby, Eureka earned recognition for its historic Opera House and the Sentinel Museum. Up in Elko County, West Wendover made the list for its big neon cowboy Wendover Will and bustling casino scene. The list highlights that while tourists often head to Reno or Las Vegas, towns like Ely, Eureka, and West Wendover showcase the history and culture that make rural Nevada worth the trip. Gas prices this morning, the Shell on Great Basin Highway now the lowest in Ely at $3.16 a gallon for a regular, with other places ranging up to $3.34 out at the Silver Sage. Golden Gate and the Shell on East Altman at $3.19. Love's and the Shell downtown at $3.20. The Sinclair at $3.17. Diesel, the Shell on East Altman, the lowest at $3.49, with most other places right around the $4 mark. And Caesars Entertainment will be dropped from the S&P 500 index effective September 22nd, pushed out by Robinhood Markets in a routine quarterly shakeup. Caesars, the operator of 8 Las Vegas Strip casinos, now falls short of the S&P 500's minimum market cap and will move to the small cap 600. Its stock is down nearly 20% year to date. And that's a check of your morning news for the state of Nevada for Sahara Motors.
You see lots of commercials on television telling you to drive a little and save a lot. Dealers wanting you to drive to Salt Lake, Elko, Reno, and even Las Vegas. But ask them one question. What happens if there's a problem? Do you have to drive 3, 4, or even 6 hours to get service? Here at Sahara Motors in Ely, we service everything we sell right here in White Pine County. Shop here first, get our best deal, and you get that best deal by telling Shauna that Wyatt sent you by. Then if you want, shop other places. When you account for the drive, you'll find that it pays you to be a part of the Sahara Motors family. Stop by Sahara Motors, just about a mile north of Ely on US 93. Sahara Motors, we are White Pine proud.
Tell Shauna Wyatt sent you by.